you in their personal space. You want to ensure that person is comfortable. So technically, while I do this actual assessment piece of it, I should not be standing above you. Okay? So I should be below you. I'm going to show example for the camera, but I'm not going to stay down too long. Okay. So the appropriate way to actually be able to do this is one, in terms of if your knees don't work as well like how mine are, you want to make sure that you probably just get another chair, sit side by side so you can actually talk. Right. If not,
I'm gonna mic you real quick. Man. I'm gonna mic you real quick.
thank you. Thank you. So if not, then you are supposed to be below the resident. So that way that the resident feels comfortable, but I want to ensure that that you feel comfortable, that you are not intimidated or threatened, because one, we're in the process of transitioning you from what you've always known as home, and you may already be frustrated for the fact of losing your ability to be able to live alone. So you may be depressed, you may be going through isolation, the situation with family's not around, maybe you lost a loved one. So I'm trying to make you as comfortable as possible to ensure that I can get the most accurate response out of you. Okay. So I have the information. I understand Mr. Christopher Traseri, that you like to be called Chris. Can you tell me a little bit about your background, education?
Sure. So I received my MBA at Cal State Northridge. So I've been in business for my whole life. You okay?
Okay. And so you got your MBA. Okay. Then
Yes.
what's your profession for the vote?
I do financial planning.
Okay. And so, tell me about your living scenario. Did you live alone? Did you live with a loved one?
So I did have a wife, but she passed away. So I've been living on my own
Okay,
for the
I'm
last couple
sorry
of
to hear
years.
that. Sorry to
Well,
hear
thank
that.
you.
Do you believe that are there some times where you feel lonely or
Yes.
okay? When you feel lonely, what do you typically do?
I usually try to go outside and take a walk.
Okay. Do you think that helps?
It does sometimes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So at any time you come into the community, if you feel that you need some support, just
Mhm.
reach out to any staff. We have a couple of services, maybe some home health
Mhm.
that can probably come in and give you some support, some
Sure.
counseling and things like that.
Mhm.
But also in terms of when you come in and getting used to the facility, acclimated and coming out with the activities and sitting down in the dining area, I believe that this may cheer you up a bit.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to get up.
You need standby assist.
Mr. Tricera, can you help me up? Whew, okay, all right, back to it. Okay, so let's see. I know when you are feeling a little down that you like to go outside. So tell me about your activities. What type of activities do you enjoy?
Well, due to my old age,
Okay.
I could basically just go on walks. I have always enjoyed fishing,
Oh, okay.
although that has become a little more difficult due to age.
Okay. Going on walks and fishing. Okay. So I hope there's some time that me and you can actually go on a fishing trip because I do enjoy fishing.
All right.
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to ask you, do you at any time use glasses?
I do for close distances.
I'm sorry, say it again
For close distance
okay.
viewing, I need glasses.
Okay. Do you use any hearing aids, any hearing equipment?
No.
Okay. Do you have dentures?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have an upper, lower, or both plates?
Upper.
Okay. Okay. Now, so your general routine when you're at home, do you typically get dressed by yourself? Do you need some assistance from anyone?
I do get dressed by myself, but it's a struggle. So it would be a big help if I had assistance.
Okay. So tell me, what is the struggle? Let's say, and can you use buttons, zippers?
But I could use buttons, but it's difficult and it takes me a while. Zippers are more convenient, or even clothing that has Velcro.
Yeah. Perfect, perfect. I often tell people it is so important that you do as much as you can to remain your independence.
Mhm.
So, by at any means, if there's anything that we can do to accommodate or make some adaptations, that you can
Mhm.
remain independent.
Mhm.
And so, in terms of that, would be an example in terms of removing buttons and putting
Mhm.
Velcro, maybe elastic waistband pants.
Mhm.
Because you want to ensure to keep you, as good as possible in the
Mhm.
best condition that you can. So do as much as you can. Whatever you can't do, just push your button, and then the staff can come and help you.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you about your grooming. Do you need any assistance with combing your hair or brushing your teeth?
No, I'm able to do that.
Okay. All right. In terms of bathing, do you need any assistance when you are taking your shower?
I should need assistance.
Okay.
That's another thing that is very difficult, and I have fallen in the past.
Okay, understand. Okay.
So,
So we would definitely need to do
mhm.
a fall risk assessment.
Okay.
Okay, just to ensure. However, for safety purposes, we'll ensure that we have a staff that
Mhm.
standbys to help
Mhm.
you get in safely and help you get out.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So the next thing that I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you, if you can stand up, get I see you have a walker, so we stand up and use your walker, and then take a couple of steps. We'll turn around and come back. But before
Mhm.
we start that process, because I want to make sure that you are safe, what exactly do you do before doing it when you get up from the chair to go to your walker? Tell me, is it better? Do you at any time do you feel wobbly, unsteady?
I do feel a little wobbly.
Okay,
I'll sometimes use my nightstand as support to help
okay,
me out of bed.
all right. So, just for safety purposes, and so I know, um, I'm going to stand by you. However, since I know that your gait is unsteady,
Mhm.
I am going to physically put my hands, in areas that are comfortable, if
Mhm.
you don't mind, um, so I can make sure that you're safe with getting
Mhm.
up. And then I'm going to stand beside you as you walk, and then I'll
Mhm.
physically assist you with sitting back in the chair.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. I guess we should put this here. Now, typically we would have armrest. Typically we would have armrest.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm gonna let you hold on to me. Okay.
Okay.
What's more comfortable? Do you want to hold on to me, or would you like for me to loop around?
Or maybe you could try looping around.
Okay.
That might work.
All right. So I'm gonna help you here, and then I'm gonna have you reach up. But most of the time, you would actually be pushing down on your armrest.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. On the count of three.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3. All right. There we go. Now, I'm going to have you, we're going to turn and walk just a few steps. You take your time. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to have us make a U turn. What is safe for you and comfortable for you? Okay. Now, what I'm going to have you do is once you get completely in the chair, we're going to turn and face the table.
Okay.
And then before we sit down, what I would like
Mhm.
for you to do is position your arms on the armrest to help you with some support.
Okay.
But I'm also going to hold you just to ensure that you sit down safely.
Okay.
Okay. So you stand right there. I'm going to come around this side so I can make sure
Mhm.
that I have better support. Okay. Okay. And then you will turn, and then I will have you put your arms on the armrest, and you slowly come back. But I'll ensure that I have you on the back side.
Okay.
All right. On the armrest.
What armrest?
Believe it. There we
All
go.
right.
All
Piece of
right.
cake.
Thank you so much, Mr. Triceri. Okay. All right. So I believe that I have all the information that I need. Um, of course, probably when you come back to the community, we're going to get some more additional information. However, I'm going to start the process to get all of the paperwork and everything, and then I'm going to complete your service plan.
Mhm.
And we'll definitely ask, because there's a lot more information that I want to ask to capture
Mhm.
to make sure that I'm meeting your needs and that your transition to our community is very successful, that we provide you with everything you need,
Mhm.
reduce any stress or agitation. Okay. So, in terms of you have my phone number, my contact
Mhm.
information, you reach out to me, and I look forward to seeing you.
Sure. Thank
Okay.
you.